Alright, now we're going to remove the VST from the intake assembly itself. We're going to start with the three that mount it to the intake assembly. Then we got to disconnect the fuel lines to the cooler itself. Now the VST is ready to be flipped over and removed. Okay, now you have a choice here, either side of your feed rail or either side of the fuel feed rail. We're going to do it here. So I try to leave as much stuff here as possible. Now, there's a couple spots here. There's a couple spaces here you need to key on. Right here to the fuel rail. Alright, so some of the hoses I just disconnected. Down here, this is the feed hose to the fuel rail. This is the inlet hose to the VST itself. And this is one of the vents from the VST. Then there's one right here. It is the pressure regulator vacuum hose. If you have undone all of those, there's one hose on the backside that you got to concern yourself with. It's just easier to fight it through the system than it is to take it loose. So at that point, the VST has been separated from the intake assembly. Now that the VST has been cleaned and inspected, we're going to reinstall it. This hose here for the pressure regulator. This is the first hose you got to chase through. All right. Now, Get the fuel pump connected. Now these vent hoses have a very specific spot they must end up at. Okay. If you don't get all the hoses back where they need to go, you fight it getting it installed. Here, should be behind. Now there's a couple things that it takes to get this back factory. Zip ties in all the right places. Off, on, not the hardest. Just kind of got to suffer through it a little bit. I don't know if this one's actually getting posted or not. That's it.